The Eke and the Nkwo concept, the 3 market days concept, is not, I don't know, because I've had people, give different interpretation of how it came to be. And most of them are basing their interpretation on a single book, whether it is those that have watched the movie that was done or those that have read the book. It's still from one source, and which is faulty. It's just it's like a fairy tale. And actually, the truth of the matter is that that is not the Igbo, the Igbo calendar. That is not the true concept of the Igbo calendar. The Igbo calendar is not the only calendar that speaks of the 4 days of the week. Those who are these fake Jews that practice Judaism, the converts, have the lunar, the lunar Sabbatarians, those who count their days with 4 days. Now, almost in all Igbo communities, count 4 days. It's not just because it's just the market days. These are the 4 days of the week. And the more we research about it, the more it is proven that the week is just 4 days. You see, what happened is that over time, because, when you put and press something on people, because of pressure, they will accept it. And before you know it, it becomes the reality of life. Over time, people have embraced the 7 days week. Now, I have a problem with that. The problem I have with that is that because we know that the foundation of the Europeans are faulty, and their intention is not for the betterment of Africans. So I have a problem with that. And the problem I have is this: why should we, at this particular point, believe anything they establish or anything they say? Now, I've gone except for the fact that it is in the Roman calendar, and the Bible, which is a copy of this original Holy Scripture that they themselves interpreted, says that the world was created in 7 days. Now, there is no other evidence to prove that the 7 days, that the week is supposed to be 7 days, if not for the fact they themselves conditioned it so. And the whole world have accepted it. You see, when we talk about being slaves, it's not just because they are controlling your economy. They are controlling your life because they are the ones telling you how old you are. By the days they are counting for you, they are telling you how many months you should have in a year. They are telling you when the year ends and when the year begins. You see, this is it. And that is why they are still ruling, because these people have given you what they want you to believe. And with what they have given you, they have decided, they have shown you how to shape your life or your thinking. So we have problem with these things. And we are questioning everything that they have established. And they ought to be questioned. I love the question you put up. Is the Roman calendar wrong? Yes, the Roman calendar, today's calendar, is in every way wrong. Now, I know there are those who are saying that they are following the Jewish calendar. The Jewish calendar and the Roman calendar, these people are the same thing. They are the same thing. Whether you read it in the scripture, the Bible, what you people are calling the scripture is not the original scripture. The Bible is a copy of the scripture. Now, the Bible you are holding, or the Torah, is written by is interpreted by these people. They are not the ones that wrote it, but they have interpreted it for us. We know that the original scriptures are written by our own people. And that is why I respect the scriptures, because the prophets, all that you hear, all these people are our own people. We are the one that taught them religion. We are the one that taught them science. We are the one that taught them everything they know. But what they did was that everything we taught them, they mass produced it. They mass produced it. They brought a lot of fake into it. We are the one that taught them agriculture. We brought agriculture. We led the world into agriculture. We led the world into production. we let the world into technology. But these people mass produced almost everything. And the same thing they have done to religion. We gave them worship, they mass produced it and produce religions. So the issue is this: when we talk about the date, if you watch, you see that they've moved from, they've changed the calendar several times in life. Why? Because they themselves, they are trying to create what they call their own. But we know that the original calendar, the original date, is the one that we have. So the issue of the Eke Nkwo Orie Afo, I've watched a lot of people speak on it, and everybody comes from a perspective of a particular book or film that they have seen. No, we cannot channel our lives with the concept of Hollywood or Nollywood. We understand that these things, there are artifacts, there are historical records, there are carvings, the stories are not lost. So we can't just pick up story because somebody wants to entertain people and then he writes something that sounds so sweet. No, whether it sounds sweet or not, the truth has to be told. And that is what we are doing. And that is why I will encourage each and every one of you to look for my book. Because there are so many things I may not be able to say here, but they are put down in the books and some proofs, so that when you read the book, you will discover with what is around you, you will know the truth. There are some proofs that I have put down in those books. And I want you, if you can get a copy of the book, it's called The Igbos. Now the Igbos of Ndibo, now the Igbos, that is by DIKAONYEIZA, IHEANYI, CHUKWU. Now if you get the books, you will see there are so many. I try to lay some foundations for you to understand that the Igbo calendar is the only authentic calendar. I'm not saying it because I'm an Igbo man, but I'm saying it because I know. I am happy that the truth is coming out and the door of divinity is opening. But awakening is personal. You may choose to be asleep while others are awake. You must choose to wake with others and still yet you are still blind. But you may wake and then be full alert. And that is what I pray for my people, that they will be awake and full alert. There's a lot of deception out there. But the truth is that once the truth is coming out, these people are coming up with games to still keep you in check, to still keep you deceived. And that is why we are trying to give you all the materials necessary. And I'm not giving you so that you believe me or believe my word. When anything I give you, go and search. Do your own research. Let it be a platform for you to step on and do your own research. You will find out that, yes, there is we've put a lot of years of work in most of the information we are bringing out. We don't just hear something and tell you, no, we do researches. And that is what I want you to do. And when you do it, you will find out that, yes, you will be close to the truth. And once you know the truth, you see that many things that have held you bound, many things that have kept you in bondage will let you free.